Last night, as we all know, CM Punk's 434-day WWE title championship reign came to an end at the hands of The Rock at the Royal Rumble. I've been reading a lot of stuff today, and in the last couple of weeks, building up the anticipation to this match. I've heard things that CM Punk's an arrogant asshole from Chicago and he's conceited and he's a jerk. I've heard that it was the most boring WWE title reign in history. All that type of stuff. So, what I'm wondering, and the question I'm asking, is how could you consider it a boring title reign? If it was that boring, Vince would have killed the title reign off a long time ago. The reason that some of you morons out there that think it's boring, or was boring, because CM Punk wasn't thrown into any stupid storyline that, saw him making an ass out of himself, or, dancing around the ring, or anything like that. The only kind of funny storyline he was involved with was when AJ Lee was going back and forth between him, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. But that's the extent of a storyline for CM Punk. And I'll say this right now, CM Punk didn't need any weird, crazy storylines because he performed so well in the ring. He created his own stories in the ring. And to me, it's just, I don't get how people could say that he's overrated or he wasn't honorable or anything like that, It's funny because I was thinking about this morning, is how cool was it that he started out as a face in the beginning of his title reign and ended up a full-blown heel at the end of it. It was really cool to see that. And you know what's funny? I look back in history and there's only one guy that I remember who started his title reign as a face and by the end of it was a full-blown heel. You know who that guy was? The Macho Man Randy Savage. Back in 1988. WrestleMania 4, he won the title. Was a full-blown face with Hulk Hogan as the Mega Powers. And by the time WrestleMania 5 rolled around, the Mega Powers had split and he became a full-blown heel. And stayed a heel for roughly 2 years. And was a great heel. CM Punk started out full-blown face. By the end of it, he was a full-blown heel, and he was a great heel. His title reign was good on both ends, as a face and as a heel. Awesome. People say they're glad it's over. Well, you know what? I'm glad there's a little bit of change. I'll admit that, but you tell me one time that CM Punk had a bad match on pay-per-view. You ask me one time that happened. Because I don't remember it, to be honest with you. I really don't remember it at all. And the fact of the matter is CM Punk had great matches with Alberto Del Rio, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, John Cena, Kane, Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho. Even had a decent match with Ryback. And you're going to try and tell me that it was boring and it was overrated? That's about the dumbest thing I've heard to date. Okay? Now, people are thinking that he's going to be pushed to the side like The Miz was and be put back down at the bottom. Not a chance. CM Punk is too big right now to be shoved back down to the bottom. And the thing of it is it all makes sense to me now. It really does. It makes sense in this regard. The fact that, because I'll admit, I was totally against The Rock being WWE champion at first. But the more I saw it, the more the bigger picture hit me. The bigger picture being that nobody on the regular roster could beat CM Punk. Nobody. He was above everybody else. But then it took a larger than life superstar to beat him. Because whether you like it or not, The Rock is a larger than life superstar. And that's perfect, because it made CM Punk that much bigger to lose to somebody to the caliber of The Rock. And yeah, we all know The Rock's going to do his WrestleMania run and then leave again. That's fine. But while he's here, he just made somebody else bigger than they already were. Because CM Punk is going to be more of a heel now than he has been. Because of the way he lost the title. The way he lost the title was brilliant. And hate to say it, but if CM Punk wasn't made already, he definitely got made last night by working with The Rock. That's what I'm talking about. And The Rock needs to work with guys other than John Cena. He needs to work with the Dolph Zigglers, work with the, Rybacks, work with guys that need to get more exposure. John Cena doesn't need any more exposure. CM Punk really didn't need any more exposure. But, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not Vince, and probably would never even be close to having the mind that he has, but at the end of the day, CM Punk, 434 days, 6th longest title reign in history. And for those of you people that are saying he'll never hold the title again, guess again. Because once all this WrestleMania hype and BS is over, mark my words, CM Punk will be WWE or World Heavyweight Champion again. So for now, 434 days has come, and 434 days is gone. CM Punk's title reign has ended. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bit sad about it. But now, now it's on for bigger things for CM Punk, I think. WrestleMania. He's gonna have something big. I just got this feeling. And so I don't know. I don't know really what else much to say about it. But CM Punk, still the best in the world, still the best performer on the roster. And you haven't seen the last of CM Punk as WWE champion. That's all from me. This is Hollywood Joe from Hollywood's World of Sports, your source for all things sports. And remember, controversy doesn't come without criticism. Have a good day, guys. And enjoy the ride to WrestleMania.